Hello YouTubers, I'm Justin and today on Dashandrun we're going to be doing the unboxing of 3 nerdy toys plus 1 bonus. Now I previewed this video last week and I originally planned on posting it last week, but I've had a lot of other stuff on my plate, so this video is a little bit late. Anyway, let's go and have a look at one of these nerdy toys, and I think we'll start with the Doctor Who one. Okay, so here's the Doctor Who cubes that I was showing you earlier, and they're not actually really that exciting. I mean, it comes with basically a little printout which shows you 6 different Doctors and their costumes, and of course that's the 6 Doctors listed, so it's the first 6 actors that played the first 6 Doctors. It's not a licensed product, and it's certainly not what I was expecting. I was thinking it was more like a sort of a Rubik's Cube thing which you could turn and adjust, but it's basically just 3 cubes with printed images of the Doctor's costume and the Doctor's face on it. It's not a licensed product, so that explains why it's kind of a cheap and tacky type thing. I suppose you could sort of have a little bit of a game with it where you could say, is that the right legs and right thing if you're a Doctor Who fan, but it really doesn't have a great appeal to other people who aren't Doctor Who fans, so I can't really recommend this, and even as a Doctor Who fan like myself, I don't think it's particularly a great gift either. Anyway, let's have a look at one of these other nerd toys that's a bit more exciting than this sort of very cheap and tacky cube block thing. Okay, so next let's have a look at my next nerdy toy. Now this one is Butt Stallion, and it's the stallion from Borderlands that Handsome Jack had, and it's a rather ridiculous thing, to be honest. Anyway, Gearbox released this as a limited edition, and I was sent this again by a friend, and it's something probably I wouldn't normally collect because it's kind of a bit really weird and a bit nerdy looking. Anyway, let's go and have a look and see what we actually get in the box, and we'll go from there with this one. Okay, I've set it up with the little backdrop, which is really nice, and as you can see it's quite a nice design sculpt. It's definitely of a fairly well designed piece of material, and I quite like it, even though it's something I probably wouldn't normally buy. I think it's quite neat, and I'm pretty pleased that someone sent me this. Anyway, overall I would give this quite a high rating if you're into Borderlands and you are a bit of a fan of anything collectible, because this is definitely going to be of a limited run. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the last nerdy toy I was sent. Okay, so let's have a look at the second last one, because the last one will be a bonus one, and this time it's the Robo Sapien minifigure, and as you can see it's unusual looking, and again it's something I wouldn't buy myself. I was sent this by a friend from the Eastern States. On the back it shows some other models that you can get, including the T-Rex, which looks kind of interesting. So let's get this little beast out of the box and have a look at it closer. Okay, so now I've got the beast out of the box, and as you can see it's quite well made. It's something again I wouldn't actually get myself, but it looks quite neat. Now it takes batteries and it's got a power switch on it, so I'm going to put some batteries in a minute and see what it actually does. But overall the design of it's not too bad, and it's a bit new to me because I've not actually looked at these before. I know of these on the market, but this is the first time I've actually owned one, thanks to my friend sending it to me. Anyway, let's load some batteries into this little beast and see what it actually does. Okay, so I've put the batteries in. It took 2 AAA batteries, and you had to basically unscrew the back to put that in, and it goes in the back there. Now there's a switch on the back, so we'll switch it on and we'll see what it actually does. So basically it's going to walk towards you with menacing red lights, but overall it's quite a neat looking item, and something that I probably wouldn't necessarily get myself, but I think it's quite neat. Okay, so we're now on to the final, and this is of course the bonus nerd toy that I have that was sent to me, and I've had this for some time and I've been meaning to do an unboxing. Anyway, let's reveal my final nerd toy that I was sent. Yes, it was a Minecraft Steve and Horsey set. Anyway, let's open it up and see what we actually get in the box. Okay, so that's the final of my nerd toys that I was sent recently, and as I said earlier, this was the bonus one. Now, I'm not a big fan of Minecraft. I don't mind the game itself, but I don't really normally collect the figures. But overall, I think the design and the quality of this particular figure, Steve and Horsey, is really quite nice. So I really quite like this figure. Okay, so let's wrap this video up. So basically, the Doctor Who cubes I would give a thumbs down. I think they're kind of an average toy and certainly not something I would collect. The Butt Stallion, on the other hand, is definitely something really nice. It's really well sculpted and it's surprising. It's actually something I wouldn't buy, but after getting it, I'm really pleased I've got it. So I'm giving that one a thumbs up. Now the Robo Sabian, the mini version, is not bad, and I definitely kind of like it, but it's not as probably as advanced as the larger version, but it's okay. So I give that sort of a half thumbs. So it's not something overall brilliant, but it's pretty good. And then of course finally the bonus one, which was the Minecraft one, I actually find that quite neat, and I definitely could have a use for that when I do filming for perspective size of things. And I also think the detail on it's quite good, so I'm going to give that one actually a thumbs up. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channel.